What's up, guys? Count Specialist 24. I'm going to do this video showing my top 20 movies of all time. So I'm just going to go starting at number 20 and I'm going to go all the way down to number 1. So let's start right now at number 20. Okay? I love this guy. I love this guy as an actor. I think he's great. So number 20 for me is Chevy Chase in Funny Farm. It's just a single disc. Nothing too fancy about it. But I love the fact that he goes to, buys his house and everything goes wrong for him. And especially Chevy Chase is just a hell of an actor, and especially, back in the 80s and early 90s and stuff, he put out some awesome films. So, and I think he's an incredible actor. But Chevy Chase, Funny Farm, number 20. Number 19, I had to throw this in there because when I was growing up, I watched it all the time. And this one is, I don't know if you guys can see it very well, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. These guys, Terry Gilliam, John Cleese, Eric Idle, I mean, just great actors. And some of the stuff that they do in this film, looking for the Holy Grail, and I mean, eventually never finding it, but just like some of the stuff that they do, I mean, it's an incredibly funny film. If you like that kind of humor, which I do, definitely pick this up, because this is extremely, I mean, they use coconut, like they don't even ride horses. They ride around and they bang coconuts, and it sounds like horses' hooves. And so this is I couldn't put it very high on the list. So, but number 19, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I had to throw that in there. Sorry. Okay, I'm done. The next one is, if you watch the movie, you would understand what that means, just so you know. Number 18 on the list, The Great Outdoors, John Candy, rest in peace. I mean, the guy was phenomenal. And Dan Aykroyd, another great actor, and this is one of those older movies that just, when I was a kid, watching all these movies, and I don't even know when this one came out. I'm trying to find it real quick. And of course, when you want to find something real quick, 1988, this movie came out. So, I mean, this is a long time ago, but this is, such great acting, and pairing them both together was just, a great idea. They go on this, camping trip, and they find that, both of them have rented the cabin, and now they have to, stay there together, and with their families and stuff. So, it's a really good one. The Great Outdoors. Number 18. Number 17 is one of my favorite movies of all time. I know the one person that's in it is a little kooky, but I still love it, and I think Jim Henson did a great job, and that's a Labyrinth. That has David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly in it. Just awesome the way that they made it so believable, and especially with all like the puppets and stuff like that. It was just a great movie. And Jennifer Connelly in the movie, she's actually looking for her brother, and she has to go through a labyrinth in order to get to it. And David Bowie is what do they call him in there? They call him Jared. His name is like Jared in the movie, but he pretty much has like this big labyrinth that she has to go through, and he just keeps changing all the rules, and she doesn't like it, but he just keeps changing the rules to keep pushing her brother further and further away from her. So, great movie. More of like a kid, kinda, you know, in a way. Which one am I on now? Number 16? Yeah, 16. 16 is 2. I couldn't pick between, and I had to put both of them in there. The first one is, I know I'm like a big wrestling fan, but this one I had to put in there is The Condemned with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just a great all-around movie. You know, 10 people will fight, 9 will die. They put 10 of these, you know, like convicts or whatever on an island, and only one will survive. They give them all these like weapons and stuff to see who's gonna be the last man standing. And I'm not gonna, you know, if you haven't seen the movie, I'm not gonna tell you how it goes, but it's definitely a good movie to pick up and watch. And also number 16 is Frank Miller's Sin City. That one's another. There's a bunch of different stories. I think there's one, two. I think there's 3 altogether that's on this. But this is another great. I mean, it's black and white, and then they also have some of the other colors that are in there. You know, like red. You know, like pops out once in a while for like the blood. Sometimes they have white as blood. So, but this is just a great. Great series, definitely great comics to read as well. So Sin City, Frank Miller, just a great all-around writer and stuff like that in all of his comics and graphic novels that he does. So number 16 is Condemned and Sin City. I'm going to try to keep moving this along faster because I'm only at number 15. I've already done like 7 minutes. So the next one's The Princess Bride. This is number 16. Right? No, number 15. Sorry. Number 15, The Princess Bride. This one has like one of those double ones on it. Do one side, one the other side. Well, The Princess Bride. Number 15. So I'm just going to try to shoot through these real quick. Andre the Giant was in this one, so this one was actually a really cool one. But this is another one of those, you know, famous films when you were a kid, Princess Bride. So, number 14, Superbad. I thought this was pretty cool. These two have to go out and try to get some beer for a party that's going to be happening. This guy right here, Jonah Hill, I think his name is, and then you got McLovin there. His little ID, McLovin's ID, and just funny all around that these two, you know, you pair them together and stuff, and they all these challenges and stuff, just trying to get beer just for this party, just so this guy can hook up with a girl. But all around, it's funny. It's a pretty funny movie. That was number 14. I think this is number 13. Right? Yeah, number 13. Nothing But Trouble. Number Chevy Chase and John Candy. Demi Moore's in it, and so isn't Dan Aykroyd. Another great movie. I used to watch it all the time when I was a kid. Yet again, these Chevy Chase and his wife, I'm assuming what it is Demi Moore. I can't remember. I haven't watched it in a long time, but this is one of my favorites. I used to watch it all the time. They get pulled over by John Candy, and they pretty much have to go to this house, and Dan Aykroyd's the judge, and he pretty much keeps them condemned in this house for, well, with all these like weird, you know, things that are happening to them and stuff, and they try to escape. So it's another good one. So number 13, Nothing But Trouble. Number 12 on the list is Jim Carrey's The Mask. Jim Carrey finds this mask, and he's got to put it on. I mean, you guys already know the story, but Jim Carrey The Mask is definitely number 12 for me. I was going to put him in my top 10, but I had some of the other great ones, and I love this movie, but some of the other ones I got in here are pretty good too. So, Jim Carrey, The Mask. Number 11 on the list is, like WrestleManiac 1130 said, first rule is you can't talk about it. Fight Club. Just another great movie. Brad Pitt's in the movie, and Edward Norton plays an amazing role in this movie. And Fight Club, I shouldn't really have to explain any of these movies because I think everybody already knows all of them just because they're so well known. But Fight Club, great, great, great movie. If you don't have it, definitely go pick it up. You'll love it. So, Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club. So this is my top 10 now, okay? First, number 10, The Sandlot. You know, again, I guess I don't really need to explain a whole lot about it, but The Sandlot, you know, kids just want to be kids, and that's what it is in this movie. Definitely a kids movie, and they just want to play ball. They just want to play baseball, and I'm a big baseball fan, so The Sandlot, number 10. Number 9, I got this. It's almost like a steelbook. That's what it reminds me of, but it's not Blu-ray. It's I Am Legend with Will Smith. That's number 9 for me on here. It's pretty much, you know, like him in the whole movie, you know, and him and his dog, and he's got to see if he can find a cure for all these zombie-looking things. I like zombies, you know. I like Walking Dead. It's the best show in the world. I'm telling you what, best show. One of the best. But number 9, I Am Legend with Will Smith. Number 8 is Grandma's Boy. Another funny film, definitely a funny film. Video game guys, and they're, you know, making a video game, and a bunch of trouble happens pretty much, and there's a lot of drugs and alcohol and stuff like that in the movie, but it's definitely a funny film. So number 8 for me is Grandma's Boy. Number 7 for me is, I used to watch this all the time when I was a little kid. All the time I used to, you know, always want to watch this movie whenever it was on TV. Martin Short is in this movie, and Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid. Inner Space. I used to love this movie. You know, some little guy in a machine, Dennis Quaid, is injected in Martin Short, and he can hear him, he can talk to him, and he pretty much was supposed to be put into a rabbit, and he was put into a guy. So it's definitely a very, very good movie, I thought, anyways. I mean, some people may think it was cheesy, but I always thought Inner Space was pretty good. So, and I just realized this, is that Steven Spielberg actually did Inner Space. Didn't realize that until I just saw it now. Let me see here. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, number 7, Inner Space. I'm almost done. Number 6, Goonies. I don't even need to explain it. But number 6 on my list is Goonies. That's how good this movie is that you don't even have to explain it. Okay? This movie is so well known without everybody. Everybody has seen this movie once in their lifetime. You either loved it or you hated it. And I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, everybody loved this movie. The Goonies. That is how, I mean, it was just a phenomenal film. So, The Goonies. Top 5. Woo! Number 5 for me is The Day After Tomorrow. I don't want to say graphics, but I guess I mean effects in this film are amazing. I mean, the way that New York City is just covered in water, and then it freezes over, and you see all this, you see snow. I mean, it's just ice everywhere. An incredible film. If you've never seen this movie, I don't know what's wrong with you, but The Day After Tomorrow is an incredible film, and this is another Dennis Quaid movie. Just a great, great film. So, Dennis Quaid, number 5 for me. Getting down to the nitty-gritty. Number 4. This is another one. I don't even think I have to explain why I like this movie, okay? Another Mel Brooks, Spaceballs. Come on. Spaceballs is hilarious. Hilarious. This movie, I mean, everybody's, saying something, Dark Helmet, or, your Schwartz is bigger than mine. I mean, just some of the stuff that's in this movie. I mean, people still use some of the phrases, do 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 do. I mean, do 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 do. So, do 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 do. But number 4, Spaceballs, Mel Brooks. Oh, and John Candy's in the movie. Just so you guys know, but you probably already did. This is my top 3. This was kind of hard because any 3 of these could be my top 1, but I think I did. I think I picked the right one for the top 1. Number 3 for me is Dumb and Dumber. Jim Carrey, Jeff Daniels, amazing film, just hilarious from start till finish. I mean, you can quote this movie. Other people have quoted this movie. I hear people still to this day mentioning about certain things, in with the good air, out with the bad. I mean, just, stuff like that. I mean, it's just some guy randomly yesterday just started saying that, in with the good air, out with the bad. I'm like, what? He's quoting Dumb and Dumber, It's just stuff like that is amazing. And both of these 2 actors, thank God they're making a sequel, because I cannot wait, because Dumb and Dumber 2, or Dumb and Dumber-er, sorry, Dumber and Dumber-er, whatever the hell, I didn't even watch it because I didn't want to, okay? These 2 are the ones that revolutionized Dumb and Dumber. Jim Carrey, Jeff Daniels, number 3. Number 3 on the list. So now we're down to the final 2, okay? I'm going to try to make this quick. Number 2. The Dark Knight Rises. I'm a huge Batman fan too. I think Christian Bale is one of the best Batmans. I like Michael Keaton. George Clooney, go screw yourself. You're not Batman. Neither is Val Kilmer. Okay? Just not happening. Alright? Christian Bale, Michael Keaton. I just heard Ben Affleck. I really don't know if he's going to make a very good Batman or not. Hopefully he doesn't, butcher it. But the reason why I love this movie is because of Heath Ledger's performance. A lot of people didn't want him to do it because they didn't want him to ruin what Jack Nicholson did in the first Batman. And Heath Ledger made his own Joker. He made the Joker from the comics. I mean, this guy was outstanding in this movie. Just amazing, the acting that he did in this movie. He's just an incredible actor, and rest in peace, Heath Ledger. I know this was your final film, but amazing, dude. Amazing. I think it was his final film. Okay, number 1. I got 19 minutes, alright? I'm at 19 minutes. And this is for the Visual Maniacs, by the way. Just a little plug there. Chad and Jordan. WrestleManiac 11:13, and the visual expression. I'm just gonna do this one last one, and I figured I'd just give that little shout out to you two. Hope you guys like my contest, but here it is, number 1 on my list of all time. Shaun of the Dead. You want to talk? Simon Pegg is amazing in this film. This film I think that I could probably, from start till finish, I could probably quote every single line that's in this movie. I've watched it that many times and I never get bored. This movie is phenomenal. Phenomenal. If you have not watched it, you definitely need to go watch it. A great, I mean, 5 stars. If they had 6, I'd give it 6. But, amazing film. Funny. I mean, funny isn't even the word for it. I mean, I'm dying laughing some of the times. I love this film. Shaun of the Dead, #1 on my list, so that's my top 20. Okay? So, guys, please like, comment, subscribe, please. I need some more people on there, okay? So, till next time, this is Account Specialist. Peace.